Hello financial fans, this is Saturday the 17th of September of 2022. The standings as far as the indexes are concerned, the S&P 500, the Diamonds, the Dow 30, and the NASDAQ IOO ETFs, exchange traded funds. For the year, the S&P 500, the Spiders SPY is a symbol for the ETF. That fund is, or that index is down 17.2%, 17.2% down. The IOO NASDAQ stocks, top 100 NASDAQ stocks, down 16.3% for the year. In my portfolio, I'm down 13.6%, so I beat those other two indexes, but the Diamonds, the Dow 30, is doing better than I am. It's down 13.5%, so we shall see what happens next week. And the stock that I bought this past week, ZIM, is trending upward on the weekend. We'll see what happens. ZIM is a symbol, but right now we'll look at some other stocks that seem to be oversold. They're sitting there waiting for somebody to come take them to the prom. And begin with Enterprise Products Partners LP. We've mentioned this one before, EPD. $25.80 was the closing price. It went up after hours by 9 cents to $25.89. The column on the left, 2/3 of the way down, 52-week range, $20.42 was the low, and $28.65 was the high, so it's closer to the high than to the low, but basically in the middle of its range for the past year. The average volume for EPD, 5.5 million shares trade every day, and this stock is considered by the experts to be overvalued, though I think it might be undervalued. PE ratio, third item down the middle column, 11.62, which is a low PE ratio, not as low as I would like for it to be, but it's still low. And we look down at the forward dividend and yield, very respectable at 7.36% the dividend the stock pays, and that does not keep up with inflation, but it's still a very high rate of return. The one-year target estimate for EPD, $31.64, so that would be a nice move upwards for anyone who happened to buy at today's prices. GSK is the next stock we look at. GlaxoSmithKline, I believe, was what it used to be called. Closed at $30.83 on Friday. After hours, went up 10 cents to $30.93. And the 52-week range, $30.49, which is about where it is right now. That was the low for the past 52 weeks. And the high was $46.97, so it's got lots and lots of headroom. The average volume for GSK, average volume is 6,400,000 shares trading every day, and the experts consider this stock to be near fair value. The PE ratio, middle column, third item down, PE ratio 11.72, getting close to 10 there, but I'd like to get a little bit lower, but it's still in good range there for the PE ratio. The forward dividend yield, 8%. That's a nice return on the income in most situations. However, we're in a different world now with inflation, but still 8% is a pretty good return on the money while you're waiting for it to go up to the one-year target, $54.29. That would indeed be very welcome. Next, we look at OXY, and that's Occidental Petroleum Corporation. And the closing price on Friday, $64.41. After hours, up 9 cents to $64.50. 52-week range, $24.96 was the low, that was way down there, and $77.13 was the high, and it's closer to the high than to the low. Average volume, 26 million shares trade every day, and this stock is considered to be near fair value. PE ratio, 6.3, that looks very inviting. Forward dividend and yield, almost non-existent, 0.8% return while you're holding the stock, waiting for it to go up to its one-year target estimate of $76.04. That would be nice. And it did have a lot of earnings per share, $10.17, and they're using only 52 cents of that for the small dividend. Last stock we'll look at is one that I own. I've owned it for a long time. ExxonMobil, XOM is the symbol. Closed at $93.21. This, of course, is oil stock. $93.21 was the closing price, and after hours it went up by 11 cents to $93.32. The 52-week range, $52.96 to $105.57. So it's closer to the high than to the low, and oil might see some price hikes either this year in the months that are left or next year. This would be one to hang on to. The average volume, 21 million shares trade every day, and this stock is considered to be near fair value. PE ratio, 10.2. Like that. Forward dividend and yield, 3.78. That in most normal times that would be considered a nice return on your money. One-year target for XOM, $106.44 per share, and that would be a nice return. And I thank you very much for watching.